So, welcome back to Food Aspire Home and Garden. We are making chicken pesto pizza. This is one of my favorites, guys. Instead of doing some sort of a red sauce, we are going to be doing a wonderful green pesto sauce. So, here I am chopping up all of my garlic at this point in time. I didn't show it in this video for some weird reason, but I combined the mushrooms and I also put red onion in there and chicken all together, and I cut that up earlier in this video. So I'll go over that in a sec. But right now we're putting the garlic, the pine nuts, the basil, the olive oil all into the mixer, and we're giving it a good shake. I probably left about a cup or so from the top open so that everything can mix up together. I'm also going to be using a Parmesan and Reggiano cheese. I can still have cheese, guys. I'm sorry if you can't have cheese. They do have a plant-based Parmesanos and mozzarellas and things like that that you can add to your dishes. Unfortunately, I am not very good at nut cheese right now. And unless it's really good, I'm not going to give you a recipe for that, and I'm not going to eat it. So, I told you this is paleo with a kick, and this is the kick part. Okay. You guys can also, if you're dairy free and stuff, just go ahead and do that sort of a thing. So anyway, I don't know what happened to the footage, but all of my chicken stuff and the mushrooms and the onions that are in the food processor right now during this point in time, didn't get shown. The other thing was the pizza crust didn't get shown. So, those steps are in my Food Aspire Home and Garden Homemade Food with No BS book. So you'll have to check out that recipe for the crust. Maybe one of these days I'll get a video together for the crust and we'll make something else too. But anyway, that is... So just use whatever crust recipe you want, or, check out my book. So right now I'm mixing everything up here in the food processor, the blender, sorry. The chicken is in the pressure cooker. Keep in mind that you do not have to use a pressure cooker for this. I chose to do that this day because I was in a hurry. My book does not go over the pressure cooker settings for this yet, and I will go over those in the new book. So the settings for if you're doing slow cook, then you probably want to think about just cooking the mushrooms and the onions and the chicken together. Otherwise, you can do it in a big pan just to cook it down and make it nice and moist. For the pressure cooker settings, it was put on high and then also put in there for about 20 minutes to cook the chicken. And then I put the pressure cooker on cook with the lid open to melt the oils and everything in the chicken and everything together, which you're going to see here in a few minutes. It looks like I'm taking out the pressure off the pressure off of the chicken right now. And then in a minute here, you're going to see that I'm trying to stir all the ingredients up together, and then I'll place it on the pre-made pizza dough. I apologize, it's not in here, but again, check out my cookbook for that info. You can see that it's boiling at this point in time. The oils and the whole sauce are coming together. Alright, now we're getting down to the pizza dough part. Alright, there's olive oil on this crust. Everything's smoothed out evenly. Now I'm just piling on the pesto here all over the top until the whole entire thing is full with that green pesto, chicken pesto part of things. I'm going to pour the whole thing on top, use whatever I can. And you know, you don't have to use the whole amount. You can freeze if there's any extra, depending on what size you're going to use. I always use a clear glass container because then I can see the bottom of the dish to make sure that everything is nice and cooked. You're going to place this in the oven here in a few minutes. You want to get it that ready to go. It's going to be 350 for about 45 minutes to an hour is what it's going to go at. I'm going to be putting cheese on the top of it. Again, you can use your plant-based mozzarella cheese and add the Parmesan cheese on top of it, which can be plant-based also. Some of the plant-based ones actually do shred up like regular cheese does. Okay, next we're going to chop up some tomatoes here. We're going to slice thinly sliced tomatoes to put right on top of the chicken pesto pizza. It tastes so good because the tomatoes are going to like get mushy and caramelize and be all nice and tomato sweetness on the top of it, and it is just so good. So you're going to want to do quite a bit of tomatoes. I got this at these at Costco, of course. They're a big huge box of them, and I just thinly slice them. But of course, I like a lot of tomatoes too. So you can do whatever you want. You can add more basil on top if you want to. But this also takes a good amount of basil. And this is a great Saturday night meal, you know, that you can have with your family. I froze this in my freezer, and there's still a piece of it in there. So it's fabulous and it tastes so good. So yeah, you want to, like it says, you want to put this in the oven for, you know, 45 minutes to an hour, or until the crust is always cooked through. And then here's the end result and what it looks like. Sorry guys, I got hungry and I took out the piece already. So it was fabulous, by the way. This is the best crust I've ever made too. So I'll make crust again, I promise. But now my book is also on Barnes & Noble, not just Amazon. So if you guys are interested in the recipe, or it kind of gives you more of an idea on another twist to things. But thanks for watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, like, feel free to share, like, comments about what's inspiring in your life. Thanks for watching Food Aspire Home and Garden, and I'll see you next time.